Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Shop Talk. Today we are going to lose our tram. It's going off to Fremantle Media, who operate the Neighbours program, and it's going out to Nunawading, and we're going to see today being lifted up onto the truck and the truck disappearing out of 9 Road. This is a period of rationalisation for us. We've got rid of our old Tate trailer, and this is just one of those things that we need to get rid of. We need to move it on, and it was part of the Tram rationalisation program that the Victorian government have just gone through, and they've got rid of all the trams they've had stored over the years, and this one was one of them, and this is the first one to leave the site. So we'll bring you in as more progress happens, and as we get the tram loaded up and get it prepared, and you can see what's going on. So I hope this is a good segment. It's a bit off the norm that we normally produce, because this is on the tram. It's not on our bus, and it's not on our rail motor. So we've lumped it into Shop Talk, and I hope everything goes all right. So hope you enjoy it. So they've got their banner on it, and they're getting ready for it to go. It'll go along and people will see it. The next stop's Ramsay Street, and you'll be able to see it on their Neighbours show, which airs 6:30 weekdays on Channel 10. That's an amazing thing. So the truck's arrived to pick up the tram, and they're just positioning the truck now to get it in position. Hope he knows what he's doing, this bloke. Can you just go up and watch our table?
Oh yeah.
On the ground.
Amazing how they can move the thing like that.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Car.
Yes. We've got our points locked at the top of the road so that nobody can shunt down the road while we've got the truck on the road. It looks like these things are doing the dance of the praying mantis. So here we are getting the slings and the spreader beams in position over the top of 907. So she's ready to lift and put on the truck that's next to it, as you can see. Now what he'll do is hook in the hook that goes into the underside of the tram, and then using that D-shackle he'll attach into the hook. So as you can see, he's got it in, and that's got rubber around it to protect the body of the tram, and then the spreader beams.
And stop. Let me fix
And there it goes, it went up a little bit, as you can see, which is, it'll come up off the bogies. Well, that's 3 of its bogies, as you can see at this end. So there it is up in the air. It's clear of its bogies, and the compressor stayed behind, sitting on a pallet. Righto, now they're moving forward, as you can see, and the tram's coming up over the truck. And there it is, they're putting some packing in down the back there. This move today was done by Al Arthur, 640 Footscray Road, West Melbourne, as it says there on the side of their truck. And they've got all the gear for moving trams. They just couple onto the side of the car body, as you saw in the film and in the video rather, and picked her up and put her on their truck. They're at the moment securing it and tying it down. We'll have a bit of a look at what they're doing there. So there's the spreader beams they used that went over the top of the tram and then went down to pick up into their special apparatus that they've got. And there it is sitting on the packing and everything, and they're now securing her down so that it's safe for the trip to Ramsay Street. So as you can see, the tram's on the move. He's going to come out here and swing around. And its next stop is Ramsay Street. And now they've turned the tram around and it's facing the right way so that it can go across the face of the east block, across the face of the west block, across the face of the east block, and then out the boom gates where EDI are. So that's the end. We're just having a look here at the bogie. These are the bogies out from underneath 907, and they've got little aren't the wheels cute? Nice, they're really tiny, and of course because they're street bogies, they've got big side bearers here, and the side bearers allow the bogie to turn tightly underneath the car, and they've got herringbone gears on them, as you can see here, to make them run quiet. And over there's the motor nose for the nose suspension. They sit on the traction motors would sit in there, and they would sit on the axles, and the axles are the tiniest little things. I mean, the whole thing's really cute. And there's the centre plate just there, and the centre plate is just the tiniest little thing too. And it's just locomotive technology on miniature. It's just the smallest little thing, and these things run around Melbourne. It's just amazing. But there it is, and you know, very, very useful. They operated on the streets of Melbourne from 1939, 1940, about the time of the Second World War, and they're still operating today, running around the city circle. And it's a credit to them, really, that they were able to last as long as they have. And yeah, so there's a bit of a tram segment for you. And they've even got little tiny roller bearing axle boxes there, instead of the pad bearings like they would have had. Oh, here's pad bearing ones. That's the difference. When 907 came down to Newport, it came down on these temporary bogies from the Preston workshops, and the vehicle was sold on to the Neighbours people, and the Neighbours people didn't want them, so they've left them with us to dispose of. So in the near future, that's what will happen to them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this session of Shop Talk. As you can see, all we're left with behind me is the bogies of 907. 907's gone on to Fremantle Media to appear in the Neighbours show, and what a really good result that is for everyone, I think. 907 was here. It was here for the 2016 Open Day, the 2018 Open Day, and the community got to interact with it, where they came down to the Steam Rail Open Day, and that's a really good thing for them to be able to do that. Sit in the driver's cab, ring the bell, sit in the saloon and have a sausage from our sausage sizzle. And but now it's time to move 907 on. And 907's moved on to Fremantle Media, and through the Neighbours program, they're going to be able to take it to the international audience and a nationwide audience, where they will get to enjoy it and get to see it again in a different format. So it's been repurposed. It's a fantastic thing, really, because you know, we're sad to see it go, but it's going on to a better life, we think, and one that it'll enjoy international success. So so with that closes this session of Shop Talk. Once again, we thank you for your Patreon patronage, and you being a patron of DERMPAV. We sincerely thank you for that, and we hope we can bring you some more interesting content through this channel. So that's it for now, and thanks a lot, and bye-bye.